Namaste guys, this is Ashmita from artsandcraft.blogspot.in and I'm here with another project share, and this is a very special project that I made for my parents. And let me just quickly show you this this box that I created. First, this is a ready-made shoe box that I bought, and it came with these lovely handles on both sides, and it even had these really neat book corners and stuff. So what I did was I painted it gold on the cover, and I crackle painted it with black, and on the box at the bottom I did the base color in black and crackle painted with gold. So that's how this looks like, and please excuse my voice, I have got a really bad cold. So let's just get rid of the cover. And here's the mini album, and it's absolutely shabby chic, and as you can see, the box is really huge, but the mini album fits right into it. It's a big album. And let me just grab it out of the box, and here it is. So let me just quickly show you the spine. The spine is, I've done something really different here. I've used this elastic thread and some beads to do the binding, and this one has about 10 pages in it, so that's a huge book. And the base of these pages is chipboard, and here's the cover, and you can see I've used the entire album is very shabby chic, vintage looking. And let me start giving you a description of all the things that I use on the cover here. This is a frame, and it has got a picture of my parents. This is immediately after their wedding. So my dad's in uniform, and very old picture of them. And I have a Raj flower here and some flowers here, and I lost the bling from this one, so I'll have to replace it with something. And this is one of my hat pins that I make. And down here you can see there's a little clock here, and this is one of a little gift that my father had given her. It doesn't work anymore, so I just added that down there. It's an actual vintage piece. So let's just start flipping through the album. This is the first page, inside cover, and here I created a little envelope, and I used a timepiece, and this is an actual watch piece which is from my collection. This is an antique clock piece, and I used a lot of metal flowers and bling throughout the album, keeping in with the theme of the shabby chic look. And you can see I've added some vintage lace and some flat back pearls, as well as I wove in some satin ribbon through the lace. And this envelope opens up, and it has got 2 tags in there, and I used a lot of inks to distress the edges. I used vintage photo, and I used black soot. And here you have a transparency. It says memory, and for the O I used another of the clock pieces. Here's the actual first page of the album, and I created a frame, and this is the first photograph, the wedding picture. And I used a couple of flowers here and some bling, and another of my hat pins, some more of the lace. So I made this frame, by the way. I made it myself. I used M-Seal to make this, and then this box open. Okay, this side here is again another layout. Here I have a little mirror here, and some hat pins, some twines here, some lace, another flower, another antique clock piece, and a little dangle here that I created with some bling. And this here is a magnetic, this one has a magnetic closure, and this is an open, this opens up, and you have a lot of their pictures from the wedding. So that's my father and my grandfather. This is an Indian wedding, of course. So these pictures are in black and white. These are really old pictures. You can see those. So this flips out. Pictures from the wedding, and I created this. I used a dome, and I added the word love and some glittery beads under there with a nib, a vintage nib in there, so that moves around. So really love how that turned out. And this here is a transparency, and these clock hands move around, and they just got little mangied up in the transit. Show you, this is how it looks. Let's see if you can get a better look. There it is. This is how it looks. It's got a clock face on it, and I added these hands and they move around. I used a prat to do that. So this flips over, and this here again, I just folded over the page and I created a pocket here. Again, it's got some of those flowers, another hat pin, a cabochon. I just love this piece here, and another piece, clock piece here, a little tag for the back of the cabochon. And I'm going to show you this little flip book that I created with their wedding pictures. So this opens up, and let's just start here. These are all the pictures from the wedding. My mom and my dad, and this is again my parents together. And on the back side is another picture from the wedding, and this is pictures from after the wedding. Look how pretty my mom looks. That's my dad. So this folds up and this tucks right in. Moving on to the next picture, and here I used this really large lace to create a pocket here. Again, I added some flowers and my hat pin there, and then this has 2 tags in it, photo mats actually. These are pictures from right after the wedding. This is my dad, and that's my mom. And on the back side, so some pattern paper with the watch, with the clock faces on it. So that was basically the theme, the clocks and the dime pieces. So these 2 tuck right in here. And then moving on, again, these are some pictures from the wedding, black and white pictures of the guests and the people that were there. I hope I'm getting enough light because I'm not shooting at home. This is I'm shooting over at my parents' house. So again, I have some lace down there and some more pearls. Again, some more pearls in the flowers, and some of these glittery trims. Another hat pin here, some leaves. This page again has more pictures from the wedding, and these are in color. So my mom nearly had a heart attack when I was using these pictures, and I cut some of them up to match the, you know, the layouts and stuff. So, but she was happy with the result. She didn't mind me cutting them up. Oh, this is coming apart. Again, on this side, there's a little layout here, and I popped it up. And again, it's got some of this really lovely twines that I found, and some more lace and pearls. And this is, I think, from their honeymoon. This again is in black and white. So okay, yes, from there on these are the honeymoon pictures, and I really love how this layout turned out. And if you can see, these are complementing each other. They are mirror images. They've got 2 tags down here, and on top of the tags I have some pictures of them from their honeymoon. There's that one, and of course on the sides I have more flowers, blings, pearls, and the hat pins and stuff. So I'm keeping in tune with the theme of the album. And I have these 2 really pretty metallic butterflies and some photo corners. So I might just change the binding on this one. I might just move back to the rings. I just wanted to try something new on this one. So this was created during the time I was doing a lot of birdhouses. So I created this little birdhouse here, shabby chic looking birdhouse with some vintage dictionary papers. And I have a lot of flowers and blooms and some of the paper twines. And of course it has these 2 photo mats in there. More pictures from the honeymoon, and on the back you could add more pictures and writing and stuff. So these are really old pictures. So this tucks right into the birdhouse, and on this side, keeping in tune with the birdhouse, I have a little bird bath and a little birdie here, and some more photo mats in here. And these are pictures from later on of my parents together. And that's a Taj Mahal. And again, it has these the watch themed pattern papers on the back. And it has more hat pins and flowers and stuff. This here I created one of the corseted pages, and this holds a little booklet and just flips open, and it's got more pictures of my parents together. Some really old photographs, and this tucks right in here. On this side I have a large pocket here, and this holds a ton of photo mats and pictures. And this one has again lots of pictures of my parents together. This is a shaped tag, this one, and it's got another picture on the back. This one here, that's one again, my dad in the uniform. So my dad served in the Indian Army for 30 years. He's retired now. So I have got some pearls here and a little buckle down there for the ribbon. And moving on to the next page. Okay, this is a ribbon tie. Again, you have more flowers, another clock piece, a hat pin, a book plate, and then it just opens up. It's got more pictures of them. So after the wedding and the honeymoon photographs, they're all pictures of them together. So I just grabbed all of those and scrapbook with them. So there are more pictures of them. This folds in, and I'm going to do that later. And again, here there's a really large pocket with a lot of photo mats and tags and photographs. So this is a photograph of them. I created a couple of tags with the photographs just to add my dad fishing. They used to do that a lot. My dad loved angling. And this is again my dad in uniform from a party, and these are matted. So this looks like a large envelope, but it's a pocket page. And again, on the back I created this sliding tag here, and it's got a picture of them on the back, and this tucks right in, and it's got more tags on the top. So that's my parents, and on the back it's just got some cardstock, and again another picture of them. So these go right in, and the back is plain. I needed to add an envelope here to add some extra pictures, and I'm just going to do that. I just didn't have time to finish that up. And on the back again, I just finished it up with a tag. So let me just quickly talk to you about the charms that I have here. I have this little jar here with some glittery beads and two little scrolls and a vintage nib in there. And I created this out of an acrylic tag. I added a clock piece, a clock face on it. Then I have a little tag that says love, 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 and another charm here. So I hope you guys liked it as much as I love creating this one. This was a labor of love. It was for my parents, and I'm really glad how it turned out. It also helped me document all their pictures in a really cool way. And of course I love scrapbooking, so I had to try different things on each of the pages, and that's what I did. I'm not really excited about the binding though. I might be changing it, but otherwise I really love the way it turned out. Really bulky, really huge, but it's going to last. So thanks for watching. Spread some love, leave some comments, and subscribe. Bye bye.